We are Southern Colorado, where a Colorado Springs woman dealt with unimaginable loss and turned the experience into a way to help others. As a psychiatric nurse practitioner, Dr. Christy Bundu-Kamara went on a journey to discover the best ways to cope with grief. Fox 21's Aaron Bowling shares what the experience taught her.
Yeah, Scott, Dr. Christy Bundu-Kamara, also known as Dr. B, had to deal with not only the loss of her husband, but also the death of 3 of her children. And to help others cope with the grief, she founded Mentally Strong in Colorado Springs.
I lost a son in 2005 in a drowning accident, and then shortly after, a year later, my son Reggie started having catastrophic epilepsy.
The seizures were a result of a rare inherited brain disorder called DRPLA. It worsens generation after generation, and it eventually took the lives of 3 of her family members.
I lost my son Reggie in 2016, my daughter Maya in 2021, and my husband just last year. But I've had several professionals tell me, I don't know how you're still standing.
The shock of other professionals, paired with the much more sudden death of her daughter Maya, started Dr. B on a 45-day journey for answers.
45 was our family number, and I realized that there was exactly 45 days from the anniversary of my son Reggie's death to the anniversary of Maya's death. And so I knew that was a sacred time.
During the experience, she filmed herself getting brain scans, swimming with dolphins, and more, all to find the best ways to grieve. Now it's a documentary called I'm Right Here, Mama.
What I learned is that a lot of grief is enmeshed with trauma. Healing and trauma has to do with trying to emotionally disconnect, process that trauma out of the body. But in grief, you can't get me to let go of my children.
To help people separate their trauma and grief, she has a free book, a free online course, and a 3-day in-person grief intensive class.
I opened Mentally Strong with the Mentally Strong method, where we teach this whole system of how do we actually take care of ourselves. The Mentally Strong method is teaching resilience, and that does include grief.
Her Mentally Strong clinics combine counseling and medication into one appointment, using her tried and true Mentally Strong method to heal others.
Never give up. Regardless of your story, you can find joy and happiness again in your life. Let's talk about grief. We don't talk about it. We support people for about 2 weeks to a month after they lose someone, and then everyone goes on with their life. But it's a pain that's there for a lifetime.
You can find all of Mentally Strong's many resources on our website. Scott, back to you.
Wow, what a strong woman. Thank you.